What's going on, everybody? It's that one dude, 76 in the house, and today is something a little different. I know I'm usually giving you guys my money line picks at the end of the video when I do my sports takes about the birds, but today I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to break it down why I make my picks. And listen, my dudes, I did the math, I did the calculations. And your dude was 12 for 15 last week. So if you want to make money, listen to your dude. And I'm going to show y'all and I'm going to tell y'all what you got to know. So without further ado, it's party time. All right, my dudes. Let's break this down. First game coming up on Thursday, we got the Vikings and the Rams at SoFi, okay? The Vikings just came off crazy loss against the Lions. You know, the Lions finally took out the Vikings. You know, glory to all doing everything. But I know Sam Darnold, Jay Jettas, and, you know, Aaron Jones is going to come back to SoFi and absolutely remind everybody what the team that was undefeated last week. So that's going to be a Vikings win, okay? We got the Jets at Gillette versus the Patriots, okay? You know, the Jets, they coming off, they playing, you're not really that good against the Steelers, you know what I'm saying? But the Steelers got a really good defense, don't forget about that, you know what I'm saying? But also Devontae Adams only had, a couple days to get into the playbook, a couple days to get used to it. You know, even if they went and they gave the Packers placed the playbook and stuff like that. Like, listen, I don't care how good you are, but there's no way you're gonna flip within a couple days. You know what I'm saying? So I'd say more practice with Aaron Rodgers and the team. I'm expecting the Jets to come out with the win. You know what? I don't even do scores for y'all. For the Vikings and the Rams, I give that score probably, let's go 27-14, I say that. For the Jets and the Patriots, I'm thinking that Aaron Rodgers is going to want to go and make a statement that even though he old, he still got that dog in him. So I'm going to go with, they're probably going to want to smack them, no lie. They're probably going to, I give 35 to 17. I'll go 35-17. That's what I'll go with. I'll go Packers at the Jaguars. So they're going to Duval, all that good stuff. I'm thinking the Packers, they're going to want to come in. Jags just came off of a good win against the Patriots out in London. I'm seeing that the Packers are going to want to, knock them off. Do what they, you know what I mean? Like, Jordan Love is still wanting to show that why he's the guy, even though, his kneecap might be still hurting from Jalen Carter. Absolutely knocking him off his feet, you know what I mean? We're going to see a lot of, the Packers, especially since the Jaguars defense. The Jaguars defense is not all that, tight as I thought it was going to be in the season previews and everything. So I'm expecting the Packers to probably come up. It's going to be a close one. I probably see it being 17-14. I don't see it really being a very high-scoring game. Falcons at the Bucks. I see the Bucks, after getting, the King of the North going up and running all over them and doing all that stuff and all the injuries that they're going through. I see their season being a real rough one. Listen, Baker's been cooking. Baker, I got to give it to him. He's been doing what he's got to do, but Mike Evans got hurt. Chris Godwin's leg looked like it got shattered. Dudes, that we're at this point, we're depending on Chris Otton. That's what we're depending on. So if you want to make that bet, go right ahead. But I say that, the Bucs defense can hold the Falcons as much as possible. And the only way I can see the Falcons losing that game is Kirk Cousins getting hurt by, the defense, coming up and absolutely rocking him. But if not, I see them, they're playing strong. They're going to play strong. They're going to do what they got to do. And it's going to be good. So I see a Falcons win there. Ravens at Browns. I'll go with the Ravens. Losing Amari, Deshaun's out, Jerry Jeudy and Nick Chubb is all they have now with Jameis Winston. So it's and Njoku. It's I'm not going to forget about him. This defense is still looking good and it's still looking dangerous. It's just, I wonder what the chemistry's like, like Jameis has always been one to throwing the deep balls and throwing the risky balls. So it's like it's great for fantasy. I'll say that right now. But those who had Nick Chubb, I'm sorry, because he might not be handing the ball off that often. So he might be one to throw it 24/7. So we're gonna really see. Jerry Judy's stock went up, Njoku's stock went up for fantasy, but in terms of the team win, I don't see the Browns pulling it off. So that's gonna be a Ravens win. The Titans at the Lions. That's a come on now, come on. It's Lions all day. Like I don't really have a like. You just lost D Hop to the Chiefs. That's so tragic, bro. So like D Hop's gone. Spears, is he still out? I think so, possibly. You know, Levis is your dude, your quarterback. Traylon Burks hasn't been doing nothing. Okonkwo, maybe, for fantasy standards. The defense isn't the same, so it's like the Lions, that's going to be just like the Lions and the Cowboys all over again. It's just going to be a blowout. I see that score. Oh, I haven't given scores. My fault. Falcons, I say that's going to probably be like 21-14. I see it being like a touchdown game. I see the Ravens and the Bucks. That's probably going to be like I don't even see him scoring a touchdown, but like I'll go touchdown so I don't seem like an asshole. But like I probably see it being like 30-7. Like I don't see why the Ravens cannot absolutely like destroy them, especially if they were able to do it to the Bucks. The Lions and the Titans, like I said, it's gonna probably be a blowout as well. So I see that thing being like 28-10. And then we got Colts at Texans. I see, man, that game week 1 was so good. So I'm hoping that, they continue it. They do what they got to do. They keep it rocking. I'm liking the flow. CJ Stroud, Nico Collins is hurt. So hopefully Anthony Richardson, since I have him in fantasy in so many leagues, he comes up and he does what he has to do. But I still, sorry, I still see the Texans. Oh my God, my jaw. The Texans coming out with that win, probably a little bit more prominent than the last one. I see it probably by a 10-point differential, so maybe like 30-20. I can see it being. So check that out, maybe. We'll see how that goes. Then we got the Eagles at the Bengals. We're going to the jungle. And even though we're going to the jungle, and I know how intense it could be going into the jungle and playing at Cincinnati and everything like that. But the Birds have the good flow with the Giants. I just got to see what they look like against, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. The defense looked great. Now it's like, now you got receivers out there. Now you got a quarterback who could throw. So it's like, I still see, the Eagles slipping out with it. But I see it probably being like, 21-24. That's what I'll give the score. Possibly, actually. I don't see it being like a crazy high margin. I see the defenses on both sides with Hendrickson and everybody playing on that team. But yeah, 21-24 Eagles. That's what I'll go with that game. And then you have Cardinals at Dolphins. If Tua's back, oh my God. Bro, Tyreek Hill is going for 30 in fantasy. That's all I'm saying. So if he's not back, I see the Cardinals slipping with it. I see the Cardinals, if Tua's back, Dolphins win probably like 21-17. If he's not back, I see Cardinals win. I hope I said Dolphins win on the last one, because if Tua's back, Dolphins are winning. But if he's not that, if he's not back, the Cardinals are going to win. Let's go. I'll go 17-14 probably. It's probably still going to be a same, very close score. Just because of the dynamic of what the quarterbacks have been looking like so far in Miami. It's just not there. Nobody's really showing that they got it. They're able to lead the team. So that's what I'll go with that. And what else we got? We got Bills at the Seahawks. And I'm not lying, that's gonna be an exciting game, low-key. Just because if DK is out, Jonathan Smith and Jigba's gotta show up, actually. And for fantasy, I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna be fantastic. I think this is the week to play him. If DK's not back, Tyler Lockett always seems to have 140-point game a year. So if it's not this one, I don't know when it's gonna be. But at the end of the day, still they got Amari Cooper back. I do see the Bills still taking it on this one. It's gonna be a very interesting one. Um, yeah, and then let's see, Saints at the Chargers. The Chargers been looking slow. I don't know what it is or what's going on, but I think this is their game to come back. I think the Saints, they're nice. They're everything's good with everything, but Spencer Rattler's still playing. Alvin Kamara not getting the touches that he's used to getting, and like the dynamic with the receivers getting hurt and stuff. It's just these teams are falling apart. Everybody's falling apart. Okay, this year's fantasy sucks, but it's okay. We're good. We're good because your dude here knows how to put it together with his team for some of the leagues. But I see the Chargers taking it in this one. The Saints are a little too hurt to, really pull out with a Chargers team who's been like starving for a win. So I'll go with LA on that one. You got the Bears and the Commanders. If Jaden Daniels played, I'm hoping he does because it'd be nice to see the number 1 pick versus the number 2 pick, personally in my opinion. But if he doesn't, who's the backup? Marcus Mariota. I still do see the Commanders like being able to have that flow. Dan Quinn's a very experienced head coach, so it's very simple for you'd be able to plug in, especially like a very similar run style, play style kind of quarterback being very mobile. They'd be able to beat the Bears at their game, especially since the Commanders have a very good defense right now. They're very formidable against a lot of good offenses. If I remember correctly, they got exposed by the Ravens, but so far the Ravens have been cooking everybody, so you can't be mad about that. And yeah, Commanders over the Bears, 100%. Chiefs at Raiders. Listen, these games with Chiefs versus the Raiders, I don't know what it is about when they go to Allegiant Stadium, the Chiefs choke, but not this year. I do think the Chiefs go to Allegiant, they'll be able to come out with a win confidently, all this stuff in between. I'm not going to be one of those, dudes that go, they're like, nah, the Raiders are going to sneak up on them. Listen, it's like, you had nothing right now, especially with getting D-Hop. There's no reason to doubt them right now. So it's like the Chiefs are going to win. I see that margin probably going, I don't know. Mahomes needs a game where he blows somebody out. So he's probably going to want to go 35-10. Probably something like that. I see that. So check that out. Commanders, Bears. I see that probably going to be 21-10. Their defenses are pretty solid. Chargers, I see squeezing it out 21-24 or 21-20. 21-20 I'll go with. That's what I'll go with, actually. And then Bills and the Seahawks, I see doing some math, doing some play-by-play in my head. I see the game probably going 24-17. I know. I've been saying that. I've said that twice so far today, but it's okay. Cowboys at Niners. That game, listen. If everybody was healthy, I would say the Niners would take it. But this is a very, very hard game to think about. Because you look at the analytics, the Cowboys suck at San Francisco. Absolutely garbage. Okay, they're like that golden trash bag, and surrounded by all the other black trash bags. That's what they are. They're so stuck. They stick out like a sore thumb in San Francisco. I have no idea what it is. So it's hard to think about all the possibilities. But at the end of the day, I'm correct. Kittle's still gonna be healthy. Debo's gonna be good. Juwan Jennings might be back this week. The defense is still monstrous. So I'll still go with the Niners win. But I also would not be shocked to see Cowboys just get off the bye after losing the bye. That was so funny when I saw that meme. When I see them going back, they could win. I see the Cowboys could possibly win, but I'll put money down. I put money down right now that the Niners are probably going to take that game. And then the final game, you have the Giants at the Steelers. Okay, that's so funny because two of my closest dudes, these are their teams. So it's I'm just gonna say it. I see the Steelers destroying them. This is probably gonna be a record-setting sack night. Okay, so it's This is so bad. Like, I'd sit Daniel Jones. Like, not even just in fantasy, but in real life. Like, this is going to be so horrendously bad that it's like, bro, their offense, I don't even think is going to get, like, started, bro. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Steelers win by, like, whatever margin you want to freaking put. If there's an over, I'm betting, I'd bet the over. Because this is going to be, like, absolutely wild. So, that score I probably see being 27 to 7. I'll go with that. Because, you know, I see like the Giants are going to get their first score, I feel like, by some shocking miracle. They're going to get their touchdown that they've been wanting from MetLife. But it's like, after they get that, it's like the rest of the game is just going to be like a offensive struggle. So those are my takes. I broke it down for you. If you, my dudes, need any explanation or you want anything else, you let me know. Make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to subscribe, and anything else. But besides that, I'll catch you on the next one.